Okay, so as you can see, this is our project login page. So the first component is the user authentication and authorization component. The method we choose to authenticate a user is ASP.NET Form-based authentication. And we choose the emails and password to authenticate users because the email is easier to remember. And then if you check the remember me, what we will do is we will set a cookie on your browser, and that cookie will be validated for 6 hours so that you don't need to re-log in every time. And we also add some security features that blocks you to access some authorized page if you haven't logged in. For example, if you're trying to access a page called home index, which is a page that you need to log in but you haven't, so it will redirect you to the login page. Next is user management component. We have three types of users: students, instructors, and administrators. So if you log in, and then as a student, this is what you can see. It's a students menu, and this is a students page. But if you log in as admin, this is what you see as an admin. This is an admin menu. So if you go to the manage users, you can see all the users with different types. So you can add a new user, for example, Kai Huang 2 as, and then put some emails. Type we can put student if you add it, and you can add it or you can delete. Next, we have manage faculties component, which is you can set up, add a new faculty, or you can edit a faculty. And then if you click the view, you can see all the programs under that faculty. We have computer science and some science under science faculty. And then if you check the curriculum, you can see all the course belongs to that program. Next, we have the course management component. Here you can see all the course. There are several features I think it's important. First, you have the group by function. If you drag this semester column to here, it will automatically group by the semesters, so you can better view. Then we have the total seat and seats left. If a course has no seats left and the student's trying to register, it will give an error message says there's no seats left, and the student can also see how many seats left on their course registration page. We also have the required special permission column. If it's set to be true, then students can only add this course to their shopping cart, but it will say the status is not enrolled, and you will have to contact an administrator to enroll in this course. Next, we have the associated course. For example, 502A and 502B are associated course across 2 semesters, and they share the grade, assignment, quiz, everything. So you can put this associated course here so that these 2 courses will be binded together and share everything. And then we have a pre or anti-requisite here. If you click the view button here, you can manage the prerequisite or anti-requisite here. If a course has prerequisite and a student trying to register that course without taking the prerequisites, it will give an error message says you haven't taken that course, and it won't let you register. And finally, we have the manage enrollments. If you click a semester, you will see all the students registered for which course and their status. And now if you'd like to log in as instructors, you have the ability to select a course to teach, select a semester first, and then you can add a course. So this drop down is already filtered by unassigned course, which means there's no instructor assigned to that course, so that you can register to teach, and then admin can see it and review it. Once you register the course successfully, that course will be added to your menu so that you can access that course. I also want to mention the machine learning feature that I implemented here, which is recommended course for instructor to teach. I will explain it later, but since we are here, I just want to show you. So if you click this get recommended course, it will show a list with a different combination of the course you can choose 1 course, 2 course, or 3 course that the system recommended you to teach. In order to manage your course content, you just need to click on the course title on the left menu, and then so that you can add a course chapter, and then you can, if you double click on a course chapter, you can upload some files that student can see these. And then you have the ability to see the student list, and through the machine learning algorithm, you can show the predicted grade for a student. As you can see, for student A, for this semester, the expected grade for these students is 82. And next is upcoming online lecture, which is video conferencing. You can add a record that with a title and description. And if a meeting is between the start and end time, a link will show up. You just need to click on that link, and it will bring you to our video conferencing tool. We use Jitsi. If a student click, they can join it too, so that they can start the lecture. Last but not least, we have the quiz delivery component and the assignment delivery component. They are similar, so I just want to talk about the quiz delivery component here. You can edit a quiz so that you can add a question, you can add a question. We have 4 types of questions: single choice, multiple choice, short answer, and upload. The single choice and the multiple choice, you can define the answers and options here, and the system will automatically evaluate the student's answer and give a grade. And then for the short answer questions, it will be evaluated by the natural language processing, which I will introduce later. And then when students log in, they can see this page if it's a stop time and the end time is between now, and they will be able to start the quiz. The quiz page will be automatically generated. We have a timer here, and after student done this quiz, they can click the submit button. Back to the instructor menu, the instructor can see students' answer by clicking on the grade quiz button, and then you can see a summarize of a grade of the student. And then when you double click, you can see the details. You can see here multiple choice has been automatically graded, and you can see the sum of the grade. For the short answer question, you can see this question, student got a 4 out of 5 because his question answer only matches 4 keywords after the natural language processing. If you'd like to know how the system evaluates the question, you can click this button. So the system tells us there are 3 steps they process these questions. The first step is tokenization. We use a catalyst to tokenize it. It will tell you the form of the vocabulary, and then we remove the stop words, and then based on the sentence after the removing stop words, we do synonymous from bidirectional to find the matching keywords, and then based on that we give the grade.